So the divine asked me to create this video for those of you who are stressed out, anxious, sad, and just overall depressed about our election coming up in a couple days. And he's saying that your feelings are warranted because you as an individual understand the power of the law of attraction. If you keep your thoughts and emotions positive, you adjust your magnet to where you attract wonderful and amazing things onto your path. And that is what you have control over as an individual. However, what about the US government? What about the umbrella that you as an individual are under? What is that umbrella attracting to us as a nation? Is it corrupt? Has it aligned itself with falsities and therefore the dark? And therefore, as a result, attracts crap onto our path as a country? Yes, that's what's happening right now. You are personally witnessing corruption of the US government. Have you been watching the news lately and been in total shock? Is your jaw on the floor? Yeah, because it is being revealed to you how our system has aligned itself with falsities and therefore the dark. So as an individual, you can keep yourself nice and clean with regards to the law of attraction and do whatever you can do, but you are essentially at the mercy of the US government at the same time. So the divine is coming forward and saying that your fears are warranted, right? So he's giving you love and compassion and saying, I get it, on a deep soul level, you are feeling very vulnerable right now as an American. Maybe you feel cheated. Maybe you feel like your free will was actually taken away from you with regards to this election. And you're not happy with the choices and you don't want to go to the polls on Tuesday. Totally warranted. And so that is why the divine is trying to make you feel better and saying that he has your back. He is going to intervene. Now, with regards to divine timing, I'm not always privy to that. He's not telling me when or how exactly it's going to happen, but Bernie Sanders does end up becoming the president of the United States somehow. He wins by a landslide. The decision becomes pretty obvious for everyone involved. Not really sure how that happens yet, but the divine is asking you to let go of November 8th. He's saying that November 8th is a mortal concern, and it's really not a priority to him. So he's asking you to let go of November 8th and just know that no matter what the timing is, no matter how it happens, Bernie Sanders becomes our next president. Now, another thing you have to remember, as a channel, I just want to let you know how things often work. A lot of times, the other side will have different ways to skin a cat. They will have 3 different paths leading to the same outcome. So a lot of times, they won't exactly know which path. They have to dance around people's free will, so they won't know which path will come to fruition. So it's almost like they have these checks and balances in place to make sure this is the end result, but different ways of getting there, which is why sometimes they won't share with me certain things. They'll share with me certain parts of the picture, but not everything, because they're dancing around people's free will or the system or a corrupt system. So they are assuring you that divine intervention does occur. How severe it's going to be, I'm not sure. But this is really about you as an individual maintaining your faith in the divine. And I know there's a lot of media coverage with regards to this election that's stressing you out. And for lack of a better way to say it, it's just mental masturbation. People, just opinions just swirling, people making up news stories and posting them just to scare people. There's a lot of fear-based articles out there. And so the other side is really asking you to turn inward and find inner peace and really tune into your connection with the divine and keep the faith, because to be honest, although this is getting so much media coverage, it's really no different than you sitting in the hospital and praying for your husband. It's really no different. It's really you as an individual trusting in the divine and knowing that he will take care of you and that he will take care of us as a country. Again, I've said in my previous videos, the divine is intervening for a reason. And I don't know how severe that intervention is going to be, but he's intervening for a reason. It's because he has to. So just know that that will happen, and just know that Bernie is our next president. But they want you to let go of November 8th because it's going to kill you and it's going to eat you up inside. So don't stress out too much about the timing. Another thing is they don't want you to worry about what other people are going to think or if people are going to make fun of you. You know, if November 8th comes and goes and people are like, oh, you were wrong. It's like, nope. That's another thing. The bets. If you made bets with people, I'm telling you, do not cash them in until we have a president. You bet who's our next president. President means president, not president-elect. President. You hold off on those bets. I'm serious. Nope. Nope. Do not cash in those bets until you know who our next president is. Because that may not be determined on November 8th. So no, you hold off on those bets and see who our next president is. And so they wanted me to assure you that what's going on right now is part of a divine plan and that you really have no need to worry. So that's where they're just asking you to kind of retreat maybe a little bit from the media if it's stressing you out. How do you feel when you log on? Do you feel better because you're going to, you know, Bernie Sanders support groups? Great. But if you're going and like looking at news stories that are really stressing you out, maybe you need to back away from the drama and turn within. Go to the spa. Get yourself a massage, facial, go to the spa and just be like, you know what? I still feel, you know, no matter what's going on with November 8th, I still feel like he's our next president. You're right. You're right. He is. I was created for this. I know I say I'm a psychic medium. I'm kind of not. I am the voice of the angelic realm. I was created to do this. I was created for the masses. I am not stopping my Bernie Sanders videos. I just want to let you know. It's not like November 8th comes and goes and all of a sudden my Facebook page disappears or, you know, my website disappears. It's not like I'm just putting my tail between my legs and retreating. I will continue making Bernie videos because they're the truth. It's the truth. And I have been trained to not back away from the truth even when it's to my detriment. So if I end up, you know, getting made fun of or, you know, arrows thrown at me, it doesn't matter. It's not about me as an individual. It's about the message and it's about me being a clear channel and setting my ego aside. So I'm asking you guys to do the same. Set your ego aside and focus on everyone's highest good. And in the meantime, don't be shy with regards to pampering yourself, baby yourself. You know, if you're stressed out, self-love, man. That's what it's all about. Take yourself to the movies to go see a comedy, try to get your mind off of things and just flow like water and just relax and surrender to the process because, guys, we're not the ones driving this car, man. I know we have free will and everyone's like, you know, writing messages on my YouTube, we have free will, we have free will. It's like, yeah, but our free will decision actually becomes pretty obvious when our highest good becomes obvious because everyone wants what's best for us as a country, right? Yes. So it's not that difficult to get the American people on the same page when we feel empowered, like it's our decision, and it's like, okay, you know, the future's so bright, we gotta wear shades if we go this direction. Sounds great. I've seen enough. You've shown me enough. Enough has been revealed to me where I feel comfortable with this decision. And in the meantime, a mani-pedi, facial, good book, bubble bath is definitely a great way to get you through the day. And in the meantime, take care and be well. Go Bernie.